Hello, welcome everybody to our webinar. Today we are going to be chatting about the theme of the season. So Halloween is coming up obviously on Sunday. And I know I have been chatting with so many ladies, especially moms, who have been saying that the candy already is just super, like there's just a lot of it. There are a lot of treats this time of year. Their kids are super excited. I know we had events last weekend and obviously have stuff coming up and then trick-or-treating this weekend, and just asking for some ideas on how to not be completely just gorging on Halloween candy all the time. And so that is what we wanted to do. Our webinar on today is just how to combat this overload. And obviously this applies to any kind of season or holiday or time of the year when maybe there are a few more treats around than what you would normally have. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Annie. I am a mom of 3 little ones. So mine are 9, 6, and 4. I am a small business CFO turned coach. So coaching is now my main thing, which is super exciting. And I absolutely love renovating my farmhouse. I love animals, being outside, just being, especially this time of year when it's beautiful and gorgeous, being outside and enjoying the great outdoors. And I am the founder of Team Better Than Yesterday.
All right. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Kelly and I am a mom of 2 boys. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old. I am actually a licensed PT assistant, and ever since having my 2-year-old, I have been home focusing on coaching as well, which has been amazing. I am an outside girl, anything cross-country skiing, hiking, camping, you name it. If I'm outside, I have a smile on my face, and I am the founder of Team Hustle Fit Empire.
Okay, so let's dive into these tips. So we are first going to chat about tips on the actual day of Halloween and obviously these few days leading up to it. What are some tips to kind of handle the treats, the extra treats? So the first thing I want to start with is just giving you permission and helping you understand this is just one day, and one day is not going to ruin your results. So I think so often we feel like, at least like me coming from a very perfectionistic mindset that I used to struggle with a lot, I used to feel like if I had one day of having like any kind of treats or going overboard, that I had completely ruined all the hard work that I had put in for the entire year. And that is not the case. So let's dive into some of these tips. So if you are buying candy for trick-or-treaters, like you'll have trick-or-treaters coming to your house and you have to have candy there for them, or you want to have candy there for them, try to only buy what you know will get taken. So if you, like where I live, we pretty much don't get any trick-or-treaters, but maybe like we would get a couple. I would not want to go to like Sam's Club or Costco and buy like 10 humongous, like 5-pound bags of candy. So I know other people, like the neighborhood that my mom used to live in, pretty much whatever candy you have bought, it will get taken. So just make sure that you're keeping that in mind if you are buying candy for trick-or-treaters, so that you don't end up with a giant bucket of candy left over from that. Number 2, do not feel guilty. Don't come at it from this mindset of having to restrict yourself. Don't beat yourself up for having some treats. Like I said, this is one day of the year. Having a few extra pieces of candy, some cookies, something from a Halloween party, that extra slice of pizza, like whatever it is, don't beat yourself up, because one day is not going to ruin everything. And the more you let yourself, and I'm not saying to like totally binge and overeat and all of that, but like allowing yourself that one day to enjoy everything is just going to mean that you're less likely to then have those cravings and those binges later. My other tip for actual like Halloween day, so only eat your very favorite things. I know that, like, as you can see in this picture of all this candy, like I'm looking at that and I'm like, there's some pieces of candy in there, like those gummy worms, I'm going to be all about. Like, that is one of my very favorite things. The candy corns, not so much. So I think so often we like have this huge bowl of candy or whatever it is, and we're like, okay, like I'm just gonna like eat all of it, like I want a taste of everything. And when instead you can change that mindset to picking out like your must haves, like those things that you absolutely love it and enjoy it most of all, let yourself indulge on that. Truly enjoy every single bite of what you put in your mouth. And if you take a bite of something and you're like, I remember that as a kid, but like it's not really that good, just throw it away. You don't have to finish it.
All right, let's go over some after Halloween treats, because your kids go trick-or-treating, or you had candy for trick-or-treaters, and now you have candy everywhere. And in my house, my husband likes the candy just as much as my kids, so it does not get hidden away. And so it's hard when it's like right there on your counter, just staring at you, because I am also like Annie and I have very favorites. Gummy worms would be mine too. So, make sure that you have your kids pick out a set number of pieces to enjoy over the next few days. So maybe your kids are Snickers kids or Twix or gummy stuff. Like, make sure that they set those out. And so then you get to ration to them, but also do the same for you. If you are somebody who loves the Snickers or the lemon heads or Starburst, I'm trying to just throw out any candy I can think of. Make sure to take some out, but don't take out like a whole pound of it if your goal right now is to lose weight, because a pound of candy over a couple days will add up for sure. So make sure that you keep control of it. Find a candy collection. I know here, people, dentists especially, will collect the candy, and they will even give your kids money if they donate their candy to them. Their goal is obviously no cavities, but Annie said her schools take candy. I honestly don't know if our school does. And then you can also send it overseas to service members. So there's lots of options to get rid of the candy. If you're like, I have zero control and neither do my kids, just get it out of the house. Or if you are like, that's way too much work, just throw it away. Just after the boys, I have boys, after the kids go to bed, just throw little bits and pieces away so they don't recognize that their candy is diminishing.
Absolutely. And so our last piece of the puzzle here is, while our nutrition might not be, exactly, and I don't even want to say where we want it because we're not feeling guilty about this, but not where we would normally be eating. Or maybe you're like, I'm trying to eat healthier, and I just know that this time of year, I'm not going to be eating as healthy as I normally would. There are lots of different ways to take care of yourself. So you lean into those other ways of taking care of yourself. Nutrition is only one piece of this puzzle. So make sure you are getting workouts in, or going for walks or hikes or whatever it is. I know we have some friends in Alaska and they're able to start skiing. I'm in Maryland. We are not anywhere close to being able to ski here. So that looks amazing. So make sure you're getting that intentional movement, that activity in. Make sure you're drinking enough water. So if you take your body weight in pounds and divide that in half, that is the number of ounces you should be targeting a day. That water is also going to, if you are eating extra sugar, that more than what you normally would, that water is going to help flush your body, flush that sugar through, and be able to process that. So drink enough water, make sure you're sleeping enough, getting enough rest. There's tons of other ways to take care of yourself. So make sure that the rest of it is in alignment. And then the last tip here is to find the accountability to stick with your nutrition goals and all of your other health and fitness goals. So maybe your best friend is kind of in the same thing where they're like, yeah, like I want to enjoy myself, but I also know I have a tendency of candies around. I'm going to go overboard or other treats. But become like little accountability buddies with each other and check in with each other throughout the day to just make sure that you're staying on track for your goals. There are tons of groups out there. So maybe you're a part of a mom's group where there are other moms in that group who are also trying to not totally go overboard with the sugar amount. Find somebody who is a coach or a mentor who can help guide you through, who has worked through this and does a better job now than they used to maybe. So make sure that you are leaning into that accountability, reach out, lean on the other people, the support system that you have in your life, especially I will throw in here, especially if you have people maybe in your immediate household who are not on the same journey that you are. That makes it even more challenging when you see, like, I know my husband will just like gorge on candy. And I'm like, while I would love to do that, that's not in alignment with my goals. And I know I'm going to wake up the next morning feeling like crap, but watching him do that, I'm like, ooh, that looks really yummy. So especially if you are in a situation where maybe your kids too, like my kids, like whatever, they just want to eat all the candy. So lean even more into those other people who are going to be that support system. And it's going to probably be on you to go out and find those people. So start now, start today on Thursday, asking around and finding that if you don't have that already.
All right, so we host a virtual fit club every single month. It's actually ongoing, but we just changed the theme of it. And this coming month, I'm so pumped about it. It's gratitude. Sorry, his Legos. It's gratitude and grit. It's okay. Bring it here and I'll help. Okay. So it's called Gratitude and Grit. And I'm so excited about this because grit is something that you really have to find when you are on your own journey, whether it is a 3-week program, whether it is a 1-day workout or like a 13-week program. You have to have the grit to take care of yourself. And then if you're not grateful for what you are doing for yourself, you're not going to ever get results. You have to celebrate all of the little things. Like maybe you haven't lost a pound, but you're lifting way heavier, or maybe the scale is going up, but your clothes are fitting better. So there's so many things to be grateful for along with the journey. And these are some before and afters in our group. And my all-time favorite part of the afters is everybody's smile, because yeah, we have lost weight, we have lost inches, we have changed our bodies physically, but mentally and emotionally, the changes that happen is so much more than just the physical results. And I truly believe that every single one of these pictures shows that. And that's what my favorite part about our virtual fit clubs are, is just celebrating everybody's journey and their after. And it's amazing.
Absolutely. That inner transformation is even more powerful than the outer one. And when you decide to join our virtual fit club, you are getting the amazing support system, that community. We have people in there who would love to be your personal accountability partner. You also would get one of us, or all of us actually, all us coaches in there to help coach and mentor you. But you're also getting all of the tools that you need for your own journey as well. And this is not to say that you have to use them. Like if you are a runner, by all means, keep on running. But we also, maybe you're a runner and you're looking to throw in some cross training, and we actually have a running program and a ton of other stuff that would be great for cross training. So it's not to say that you have to do our workout programs or our live workout classes. It's not to say that you have to follow our nutrition if you have something that's working for you, that you get everything that you need just in case things change and you need that support. So what you are going to get with your membership into our Fit Club is you are going to get your workouts for an entire year. You will get access to all of our programs. There is the option to add on our live workout classes as well, which just launched, and I have to say are absolutely amazing. I am not a live workout class like in the gym person, group exercise at all, but I have been loving these and just the variety too. And we have workouts of all different kinds. So if you're into yoga, we have tons of yoga. If you're like into cardio, we have weightlifting, we have dance, we have like the whole 9 yards, Pilates. I could go on and on and on, but basically everything you can think of, boxing and MMA, we have it in our workout catalog, and you have access to all of that. We also get access to both of our premium nutrition programs. These are set up like online courses to help you learn about healthy eating, about how to do it in like real, everyday, real world life, how to eat healthy, even when you are getting carry out or over the holidays, which are coming up. That's one of my favorite parts of both of the programs, is just those special circumstances, learning how to still stay on track for your goals, but also indulge and enjoy yourself too. And then you will also get 1 month of one of our premium supplements to try. So you will get either our superfood shake, Shakeology, our pre and post workout, or we actually have a new bundle, which is our collagen, our hydrate, which is kind of like a healthy version of Gatorade, and our pre-workout. So we have a whole bunch of different options to choose from. You get all of these amazing tools for your journey that will be there for you when and if you choose to use them over the course of the next year.
Yes, it is amazing. So let's go over this quote because I feel like it really is going to sum up our topic this month. So when your why is big enough, you will find your how. So when your why of why you are on a health journey, or why you are wanting to lose weight, or maybe why you are trying to tone up, if that why is big enough, come Halloween, you're going to see this candy and you're going to remember that why, and it will be easier to control how much candy you eat versus like indulging on a ton and then waking up the next morning being like, oh my gosh, I totally ruined all of my results. Where otherwise, if your why is like, I want to lose weight because I want to be able to play with my kids, then that is going to, just a second, that is going to mean, I know, I will fix your boat, just a second. That is going to mean so much more to you than if you're just like, I just kind of want to lose weight to lose weight. If you just want to lose weight, that's great, but it's not going to be a deep enough why to stay out of the Halloween candy. So before Halloween, my challenge to you is really create your why of why you are on a health and fitness journey, and make sure that it is deep. So then when you see all of that candy and your favorite candy, or your husband's indulging, because my husband is totally the same, it will remind you that why you are not also sitting there with a lap full of candy, just inhaling.
So we are going to wrap up here. Thank you so much to those of you who are on live, and thank you so much to those of you watching the recording for taking a few minutes out of your day. I hope that this helped give you some amazing tips and ideas on just how to kind of navigate everything. And also maybe kind of lifted some pressure you were putting on yourself as well about having to be perfect. So we are super excited for those of you who are jumping into our Fit Club with us and ready to get going for November. We are super excited to do this with you. Just reach out to the coach who invited you here. Also, just a little reminder, we have an amazing deal going on with our membership into our Fit Club for the next couple of days. So this will end on Halloween. We have an extra $20 off getting started for those packages for membership. So reach out to your coach. Definitely do not wait, because I want to make sure that you get that extra discount savings. And thank you so much. And we will see you very soon in the Fit Club. Bye, guys.